Hey guys, GreatGamer34 here. Today is going to be the sixth part on the CPU tutorial that we're making. Today we're going to go over how to make a program counter, and you'll see how this works. Basically, let me just jump to line 0. There we go. So here's our output here. This is the program counter output. And what we need to do is we need to put it into indirect mode, which will allow it to increment every time you clock it, like that. So basically it's incrementing. Then that's for indirect jumping, so if we want to then jump 5 lines ahead of where we are now, we have 3 and we want to jump 5 more lines ahead, it goes to 8. But if we want to indirectly jump back to line 5, we turn that, or we want to directly jump back to line 5, we click that, clock it, and we're back at line 5. We get rid of the branching info, like this, and we want to still branch. We can branch to line 0 now by clocking it, and it branched to line 0. And you'll see how this will play out in our instruction set and how it's going to get hooked up. Alright guys, so remember in last tutorial I told you to get a 4-bit CLE? We're going to need that for our program counter here, and basically it has to add, like the program counter has to be able to add, which is how it adds 1 every time to what you get, and that's how you get your next number. So we need to come up here, and I need to get a comparator. And a comparator, and then a repeater, like that, and a comparator on subtract mode. And we're going to do this all the way down. And Ted's back, guys, by the way.
I am?
Yep.
Oh.
You were banned from in the last video.
Oh, that's confidential information, sir.
Not really, he was being an idiot. Okay. And now our repeater lock is going to be there. And then we need to also turn this into, yeah, like this. I just placed a sign.
That's amazing.
I know. And Ted's breaking shit.
No. Eh.
Just placed a lever instead of redstone. Wow. Nope,
Really?
Ted. Nope, 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 nope.
Oh, then that wasn't me.
This gets another block, and then...
Oh.
Shit, wait, how did I do this? Wait a second.
How do you do that? By
Maybe
not
I did it
being
like
special.
this. Nope. Let's see how I did it on this one. Oh, yeah. Okay, yep. We're gonna have it like this. And that's how we're gonna power it. Oops.
Oh, wow.
Nope, back one. Oh, no, you're right. My bad.
You bet it is.
When isn't it?
When I do something?
This is probably gonna be a fairly quick tutorial. I might just show them, like everybody, where to paste it in on the CPU.
Okay.
Okay. And this has to be inverted, so it's not gonna read. And then our repeater lock also has to be inverted, just for now. Now what we also need is another repeater lock off the back end of this. for our output.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh god.
Oh god. You what, mate? Okay. First part done. So now we need to come to our inputs on our ALU. Or PC. I don't know why I just called it the ALU.
Well, you made a PC in Minecraft?
Yeah. PC stands for Program Counter.
Oh.
And we need to do this. And some magic like that.
That's magical.
Yeah, Ted, would you mind hooking the output of all those repeaters up
To where?
to a single line, like an OR gate between all those repeaters?
Okay. Except I just nubbed. I think.
What are you doing?
Nothing that I know.
Watch, just take it to the side.
I know. I got confused. I thought this is going to activate something.
Yeah, it will activate something.
No, I thought this is like,
There, I literally did it.
shut up.
Oh wait, no, I'm a scrub. I made it too high.
Yes, you did.
There. And then we need to put a comparator like this. Put it on subtraction mode. And then into the block like that. And then make an AND gate. Well, this, for viewers that don't understand why we're putting a comparator here, that is because it's going to act as an AND gate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo.
If this will work.
And that is invert A and then B comparator.
We're not inverting. I don't know what you're talking about.
To make an AND gate with a comparator.
You just invert the side and give it standard power in. On subtraction
Shut
mode.
up. Now you just made me sound special.
Well, you are special, so.
Oh. Never
And then
mind.
that's not going to interfere with anything. And now this is where our inputs will be. So like this. This is where our branch inputs are going to come from. This is then what's going to be able to enable the branch. So if we get, this is setting, this line right here will say, oh, if we get a branch of equal to command, turn this on so, to allow the branch to go through. And then whatever data you enter will then flow through and do things.
And burn out torches.
Although, why? Wait, what? Why is it putting data through? Oh,
Because you're sending it through the OR
scrub.
line.
Scrub, shoot.
Oh.
We have to... Oh, we can do it like this. Like this, basically. Oh gosh. I don't condone this usually, but it's gonna have to be done like this. Yeah, I just add a little bit on the inside too. And then there. So now that'll work. Yep. Except, shoot. Yeah.
Then, never mind. I just...
Wait a second. Alright, so what we're actually going to do is we're going to destroy everything except for the comparator and the vertical lines, or the lines sticking out. We're actually going to then switch it and put the side input to the comparator on this like this.
And then, like, the torch on Well,
No,
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 they're
no, 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 no.
actually
Stop,
like
stop,
you.
stop, 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 stop. So like this.
Yeah.
Stop. No, like this.
And fake you too. Why like that?
Because we're gonna power from the top, not from the
Oh.
side, not from the bottom.
Oh. Never mind. Never mind. I just cut downs.
Me too. Oh god. Spam. That's lovely. Okay. We can resume. We can place that back. There. Okay. Now it works. Ta-da! So this is what it should look like in the end. And you'll have your enabled allow the allow inputs to go through the comparator right there. So if I give it an input and then allow it to go through, it will. And it'll also go through the OR gate right here. Now what this OR gate has to do is we'll actually hook that line up next. So now we're going to come to the carry-in part of our CLE down here and actually switch what side the torch is on and then bring it down.
Okay.
And we're actually going to need to pull this over to the side a little bit. Oh, are we running out of room?
Probably.
Most likely. Okay. So I'll actually stick the torch here. And we need a torch right there. And we have to put a half slab here so it doesn't power up into that. Like so. Then what also needs to power into this torch, let's move that out of this way.
Okay.
This torch needs to be powered into by this OR gate that we made.
Oh, wow. I just realized that I'm special, and I
There.
didn't see that coming. And
So this is
why?
the reason we're doing this is because this is controlling the carry-in. Now, right now, it's telling us to carry in. No, there's no need for that. Okay, right now it's telling us to carry in, but as soon as we get a branch that actually makes it through, it's telling us not to carry in anymore, so it's not going to increment. Okay, so now we actually need to come back down to this torch and power it like this. Like, well, not power it, but hook it up like this. So nothing will interfere. And we'll just block that off. Like so. And then this will get NANDed with all this other stuff. So now what we need to do is actually hook up the clock here. Or hook up a monostable circuit. And this will probably get removed, like redesigned. Make sure that's on 3-tick delay. There. Yeah, that could probably get moved in one, but I'll do that later. Like that. Now this output has to be I'll do it like this. You're basically going to have a direction that you're going to tell it which way to go, either up or down. So this needs to be like this. This is going to tell it whether it's direct or indirect jumping. It's going to
Are you talking to yourself again?
I'm recording.
Oh, never
Dummy.
mind.
And this is going to have a repeater going like that. So now, only if it gets a signal to clock, and this is telling it where to go, if it's direct or indirect. So right now it's not incrementing though, because it's too much delay, or not enough delay. So let's add 3 ticks to each repeater like that. And let's see if it counts upwards.
Yeah.
Okay, we're at 1.
Count up.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's not counting up. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're missing redstone right here. And it also...
Thanks.
Oh, it reaches all the way. Okay. So now let's see if it clocks. No, it doesn't. Alright, so actually what we have to do is remove that repeater here. And actually, we need it from the... We need a torch like this going from here, because it needs more delay. And let's see if that increments. Shoot. Oh, wait, 1, 2. Put those on 2 ticks, maybe?
Why is there some random person staring at us?
I don't know.
He's like, "Are you Teddy? Great Gamer 34's partner?"
Oh, I'm a scrub. We needed that down, that lever down.
You tend to be that way.
So let's see if we'll just add the repeater there anyway and just put on 1 tick. Oh boy, what just happened? 8, 9, 10. Okay, now let's see what happens if I direct jump to 0. Ah, it directly jumps to line 1. Okay, we can fix that. Okay guys, now what we have to do, if you've been keeping up with us this far, move that over like this. And put 2 ticks like that. Do the same thing on this side. 1, 2. And up.
Get rid of this here.
Yep. No. And then now let's see if this will increment it. So, clock it. Nope. And then what we need to do is add 1 tick. Now this will only work if you add 1 tick here. Like that. And now we have the 1 saved here. If we clock it up again, we have the 2. We clock it again, we get a 3. If we then direct a jump to line 0, we do that. Let's see what happens when we input some data. Let's try to directly jump to line 9, so we have to enable it to go through like right there, and then we have to clock it. It went directly to line 9. Now let's indirectly go to line 18 by adding 9 to 9. And oh, the carryout, yeah, the carryout doesn't get saved. So yeah, it worked, because otherwise the carryout would be on, and then that would be line 18. So it works. I will briefly overview it real quick again, just in case you guys don't have everything that we have hooked up here. The OR line right here gets bussed around underneath. You're going to need a repeater for signal strength to a torch. Torch comes up and under to the carry-in tower. The other side controlling the torch is a repeater coming from all the way up here, which, if I can find a good way to view it, comes from a NOR from the torch, from the clock, and a NOR from the enable indirect or direct. And the direct or direct is controlled by this AND gate right here. And that's the entire program counter. You need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ticks of delay here to allow the data to get through the adder and back around to the output and saved before it goes away. And that's how it works. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to paste this program counter in, and since here's where the ROM is going to go, and here's our 4 bits, and I know I designed it for 5 to work, but we're only going to use 4 of these. these are going to have to be bused to the inputs of this over here, and then the outputs of this are going to then be bused into the inputs there. So if we can do this, I'm just going to go ahead and do position 1 there. And position 2. And I'm going to copy, rotate 180, and hopefully this doesn't mess anything up. Paste. Paste -A. Oh. So I pasted from here, so let's undo. Let's undo one more time and paste it here. Oh, over 2 more. I'm just trying to line up everything that I need. Shoot, undo. And we'll pull it up a little bit. Nope, a little bit more. Wow, this is going to take a while, isn't it? There. Actually, another good idea. Let's do / undo, come up really high, and then up some. And actually, if I can get it there, we can then bust these outputs down to that, and then we can fit the immediate inputs to it. Yeah, because those are going to come up underneath here, and then up underneath, but we can actually lower that a little bit. Again, this is a lot of testing and seeing where things are going to go. That actually looks like the best location for it for the time being. So yeah, this is where the program counter is going to be. I understand this tutorial was a little stupidly designed. I didn't really know what I was doing too well because I've only built this program counter once before. And there's a lot of lines and stuff that you have to understand what's going on. But I promise you, you will understand how this will get hooked up, and in the long run, you will see. So thanks for watching, and subscribe. Ted's back. He'll be in the rest of the tutorials hopefully. And subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.